once again, like, on my way here, I was, like, struggling on what to do a video on, but, and of course, I'm, like, glued to the news, like, watching this stuff about Epstein and the Wall Street Journal now and all this stuff, and it's like, wow. And I thought, I just started to see news on how some MAGA influencers are falling into line and starting to support Trump, and that was really discouraging to see because, look, if there's evidence out there that exonerates Trump, then they have every reason to support their guy, okay? But if we don't know yet what's going on and they're falling into line because of, being on a team rather than like that, then that's just discouraging to see. So, but I feel that there are still a lot of MAGA supporters out there who are fuming about this, who don't feel satisfied, who are smart enough to know that grand jury court documents, are just one part of the whole picture here. There is so much more information in terms of the Epstein files that, Trump has believe he has the power to release a lot more. He's choosing not to. I do believe in my heart and soul that Pam Bondi is not operating independently. It's hard for me to believe that. Maybe she is, and if that's the case, then I want that to come out too, to exonerate her as well. The last thing I would want is to, in my heart and soul, accuse someone of doing something that they're not guilty of, okay? But come on, like, Trump, like, listen, the hold that he's had on the Republican Party for the last few years, are we supposed to believe that his attorney general is going to operate independently and not be in cahoots with the president? Like, come on, like, that's just hard to believe. So anyway, that's just my belief. When I see something different, then I'll believe it, okay? But anyway, yeah, there's still a lot of MAGA supporters that don't really buy into this idea that, oh, well, Trump is being targeted by the deep state. Really? Because he could have released much more by now. He has the power to do so. And if it comes to, because there's some people that were saying, some pundits that were saying, well, or Pam Bondi said this, that, we want to protect victims. We don't want information to kind of, sort of compromise the privacy and the protection of victims. We can easily redact that information, okay? They could easily redact certain information, but they're choosing not to. That's what I'm going with. That's what I believe. In my heart and soul, I believe that Trump is hiding something because he feels that it will incriminate him. So, in the court of, public opinion. So, yeah. I should be focusing on other things like graduating, because I'm supposed to be graduating in a couple weeks and studying, but I admit I'm so glued to this stuff, like, because it's just, since Trump started running for office in 2014, when did he start running for office? It's been like, no one could ever say, like, his supporters have been his support has been ironclad. Like, there's been nothing that could penetrate their support. The recent attacks that Trump, ordered on Iran showed a little bit of, disagreement amongst his supporters, but it was just like, it was just barely a ripple. But this has been the likes of which we've not seen in terms of his own supporters standing up to him, or a good portion of his supporters standing up to him. So, of course, it's fascinating, not just because, I never really supported Trump, and it's satisfying to see. I'll be honest, there is a part of me that feels that way, okay? But at the same time, what's even more fascinating, and this is why I did my video today, was the idea that all of us are behind this. All of us for the first time. Like, let's just take a second to really process this. All of us are united in the truth coming out. regarding the situation with Epstein, we're all united on protecting the most vulnerable. We're all united on the truth coming out. For once, we're united like that. That is just inspiring to see. I hope we don't lose that. I hope this is a turning point where we can start to really treat each other with a little bit more kindness. And that's American. We can have deep disagreements on policy, but to be vile towards one another, to have hatred towards one another, that's not American. I don't care what you say. So that's my take. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I am probably going to go back to Busch Gardens tomorrow. I've been back since I lost my phone. Please go watch my video where I share my story about how I dropped my phone on a roller coaster at Busch Gardens. And we went, was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend we went. And I finally, for the first time, rode Montu at nighttime, and it was amazing. It was like I never rode a roller coaster at nighttime. And that was something I checked off my bucket list, but anyway. So I think we might be going back this weekend. I'm not sure, but I'm going to take it easy. I have a lot of studying to do. I graduate on August 9th, and I'm getting ready for that too. So, and I finish my internship this week. So, but other than that, I am just gonna try to enjoy my weekend. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Please stay safe, and please be kind to one another. And please let me know in the comments what you think about either this video of what I'm sharing, or do you feel, this is my question to you, do you think that this could be an opportunity for all of us to start to be a little more united because of this Epstein situation? Could it be a blessing in disguise, you know? I think a win-win would be the truth to come out, regardless of whether Trump is, implicated or not, but that the truth comes out and we all start to be a little bit more kind towards one another, So it is scorching out here today, and I am going to leave, get into my car, and blast the AC, and go back home and edit this video and the other one. Oh my god, there's like a bug. There's like I don't know what kind of bug that is. I think it's like a dragonfly. No, it's not. I don't know. It's a bug on my microphone. So I want to try to like maybe put the camera down in the grass so it can like walk away. I don't want to hurt it, but anyway, so yeah, I just noticed. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could show you, but I have no way of, it's on the camera. Anyway, so I will see you guys in the next one. Let me go take care of this, and I will be shooting a video on Monday. So let's see what happens. I mean, like I said before, I don't want my channel to be strictly about politics, like, because my channel is about talking about real issues and everyday life stuff coming from someone who is a psychology major. But I think that this story is central to, just all of us right now. We're all kind of glued to what's going on. Most of us are. So, yeah, so that's why I'm talking about it. And yeah, I've been just following this story like many of you, and we all want the truth to come out one way or another. So have a great weekend. Please stay safe, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please go watch my video on my main channel, Alex Martinez. I'll try to upload the link to that video in the video description here. It might not be up right away, but if anything, just go to my other channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.